the Incredible Hulk. Of course, the Marvel character who has a severe anger management problem. Now, the Hulk's first manifestation is the Incredible Hulk #1, which is May 1962. Lee and Kirby again collaborate. The best-known Green Giant in the world was actually gray-colored for his debut issue. The Hulk turns green in the second issue, and the comic book, the magazine, shuts down after only 6 issues in March 1963. Now, the art for the original Incredible Hulk was done by Steve Ditko. The Hulk then bounces back in the summer of 1964, and the character starts sharing Tales to Astonish with Ant-Man/Giant Man. In the summer of 1965, the Hulk begins to share a duplex comic book with the Submariner. One half is the Hulk, the other half is the Submariner. The Incredible Hulk gets his own comic book again in early 1968 and picks up the Tales to Astonish numbering. It's issued as Hulk #102. Like many other comic book characters, superhero characters, Dr. Bruce Banner has his alter ego thrust upon him by accident. His Jekyll and Hyde condition is a result of being too near a test site for the first gamma-ray bomb. Mild-mannered Bruce Banner, the inventor of the bomb, notices that a teenage boy has sneaked into the proving ground just prior to detonation. Dr. Banner goes out, rushes to drag the sprightly lad to safety, after warning his sinister associate, Igor, who happens to be a Russian spy, to delay the test for a few minutes. Banner is able to shove the teenager into a protective trench, but the treacherous Igor pushes the test button, and Dr. Bruce Banner is bathed in the full force of the mysterious gamma rays. Banner screams, and he is still screaming when he comes to hours later. The teenager Rick Jones had actually brought Banner to the Gamma Ray Project's doctor, and the medic insists that Banner remain for observation. As night falls, Banner turns into a huge, bad-tempered brute. He smashes through a stone wall and goes stomping across the desert. Rick trails along behind him and follows him. He's trying to help him out. The military guards who are on duty try to stop the monster and name him the Hulk, and this nickname then sticks. The Hulk gets to Banner's cottage. He instinctively goes to Banner's home, just in time to prevent the Russian spy Igor from stealing Banner's notes to the secret gamma ray bomb. As dawn approaches, the Hulk turns back into the soft-spoken Dr. Banner, and Rick Jones is the only one who knows Dr. Banner's secret. When Dr. Banner becomes transformed into the Hulk, he not only changes color, he becomes violent and destructive. The Hulk loathes all humanity and speaks in short sentences. Now, other regulars of the comic book are introduced in the first issue. You have General Thunderbolt Ross, who's in charge of the U.S. government Gamma Ray Project and doesn't like Dr. Banner very much. You have the General Daughter's Betty, who dresses just like Jackie Kennedy, complete with a pillbox hat. She actually has a crush on Dr. Banner. Betty, even while being assaulted by the Hulk, still feels, in spite of everything, that there is something very sad about the Incredible Hulk. Rick Jones remains in the comic as the boy's sidekick, the confidant of Dr. Banner, and a type of keeper of the Hulk. Now, Stan Lee in this comic book aims for a lovable sort of monster, similar to the Thing, Ben Grimm. who of course was the most popular character, is the most popular character in the Fantastic Four. Lee borrows from Robert Louis Stevenson's Jekyll and Hyde, and he also borrows from the Boris Karloff interpretation of the Frankenstein monster. That's where the green coloring comes in. And the early drawings of the Hulk do resemble Boris Karloff quite a bit. Now, by the time the Hulk returns in 1964, he no longer turns from doctor to monster every time that the sun goes down. The transmutations are now triggered by stress, pressure, or anger. Unpredictability adds to the sense of drama in the comic. Now, Steve Ditko remains the artist of the Hulk until early 1965. Then Jack Kirby returns to the character that he helped to create. And over the decades, many other artists take over the drawing of the Incredible Hulk. All right, let's move on to the Mighty Thor. Jack Kirby